come on nothing, Sonic. Like, I don't even have to climb up those things like you do.
Actually...
Oh, you're just running alongside these platforms. That's cute. That's adorable. You keep doing that. I'm just gonna do what I do.
Why is he racing this dangerous scaffolding? Why is he racing here? This is the last place you want to race. One wrong step and you fall. You know what happens when you fall?
He's
Die.
No, he can fly, though, is the thing. That's what I never understood. Like, bottomless pits, okay, I get it, they're dangerous, but Tails kind of has that covered. Like, there's no such thing as fall damage in the Sonic series, so unless this pit really is, quote-unquote, bottomless, then there's no danger here.
I like the thought of Sonic
like, unless it goes to the core of the Earth.
I love the thought of Sonic falling off the egg carrier and realizing just to double down on his demise and just spinning himself so he'll reach terminal velocity and beyond, so that when he falls, he makes a crater large enough to kill everyone around him. If I'm gonna die, so is everyone else. I don't know why Sonic's a serial killer now.
If I go down, I'm taking you with me.
In fact, that's all Robotnik needs to destroy the Earth.
Mutually assured hedgehogs?
Yeah. I am greatly surprised how quickly you and I came to that conclusion. I was just
maybe this is why he keeps coming back. It's just like he has the key to beating Sonic this whole time. It's sort of like the Riddler knowing Batman's identity.
Yes.
It's like, you could reveal it to people, but then you'd spoil the best puzzle ever. And he's just sitting there like, now you... Now hold on, just... I'll have you...
One of my favorite bits of DC answer revealing is when Batman just goes to the source wall and he asks, all of the life's greatest questions. It's like, okay, so what killed the dinosaurs? Oh, okay, thought so. Alright, who killed my family? Joe Chill? Gotcha. Okay, who's Superman? Clark Kent? Gotcha. Who's the Joker? What? No! Really? Can't be! Huh! And he's just sitting there, just cross-eyed, trying to figure out how he missed that. He's just having a meltdown as he realizes who the Joker's been this entire time.
Surprise! It was John Miller all along.
What I love about it, I love going the Simpsons route and having Batman realize the Joker's been Joe Kerr the entire time? How?
I've never seen that one.
So basically Homer tries to figure out his middle name, because he's always called Homer J. Simpson. He wants to know what the J stands for. From now on, I'll be Homer J. Simpson! Because it's just J-A-Y.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally just J. Homer J. Simpson!
Did you see that, I think it was a Film Theory episode, about they actually found Springfield? Theoretically, anyway. I don't know if the Simpsons crew has actually responded to that yet.
Yeah, I really love where Matt Pant went on that one. I actually really agree with his consensus.
I love how we're getting to the point where we can expect YouTubers to actually contact huge figures from other mediums. Like, Peanut Butter Gamer managed to contact Zach from Zach and Cody. This is a really hard boss fight, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Contacting Zach and Cody is just a nightmare. They do not respond to your calls. They're never in their hotel room, and...
Also, I just noticed, I hit him so quickly, like, that attack is instant. So, Gamma actually took an extra hit during that fight. If I had managed to keep Tails steady, I could have just kept the battle going.
And thus we learn the truth that Tails is actually the most deadly member of the Sonic team. I mean, if you think about it, He can swim, he can fly, and he can access the Chaos power too.
He's done it once, and never again. That was such a cop-out in Sonic Heroes. Sonic is the only one who goes Super Saiyan. The other two are just in, like, these power bubbles or whatever.
Yeah, because I thought to myself, okay, sweet, Tails and Knuckles can do this too. Awesome. It's like, no, they just they're just batteries for Sonic.
Oh, well, okay.
Okay.
Cool then. Whatever, guys.
I guess it's okay. It's not okay. We wanted Super Knuckles. It's like
Amy's gonna use the Chaos Emerald someday, you know. We're gonna have Pink Gold Amy someday.
I would really like that too. She hits with her hammer and creates a crater. I love it.
You know what happens when Duke Nukem picks up a superstar?
What?
The developers do, and they're just not telling us. It's gonna happen someday. Sweet aerial maneuvers, by the way, Eggman.
No, they weren't.
Like, the fact that he can fly sideways that slow at that velocity, that's pretty impressive.
Well, you see,
my God, technology's come a long way.
We see he's impacted his G-force stabilizers. And
he didn't even make a crater in the road. Wow, that thing must be lightweight.
That's why I can fly. You think any thrusters on the face of the earth can lift a man that size? No.
The material is lighter than air?
Yep.
That's why the machines are all destroyed very easily.
It's like, you think a creature the size of a hedgehog can destroy a giant robot? No, they're just made of plasticine.
I've done it! I've found a way to make helium solid!
Why?
Because I can!
Dr. Robotnik, go drunk, you're home.
Your scientists that spent so much time knowing they could, they didn't stop to think why. They didn't stop. I completely screwed up that reference.
No, it's alright. I think we were both distracted by the fact that Eggman has a tactical nuke.
Mutually assured hedgehogs.
I mean, look at that.
And it was a dud. He's had that thing sitting there for so long that the radiation, that the atoms, the radiation has dissipated at this point. I have no idea how nukes work, by the way. That's how you can. Wait, what?
Oh, basically, I know how nukes work. No reason why I know why nukes work. I just know how they work.
Wait a second. Hold on a second. Look at Tails' tails.
Yeah, they're going to his back.
For a second there, you noticed they had, like, multiple tips?
Sonic!
Yeah, look at that.
Oh my God. They actually did it. How they hide the multiple tails? They're all just compressed into the same model and using the same animations in most cases. It's only once you start running that they desync.
Eggman, bring it on!
Huh.
Holy shit. Oh, we're just gonna hop straight into the mission, like I can't go off and do something else for a little while? Well, fine, I guess we're just gonna end the episode on another pause screen then. Be that way.
Yeah, we'll ponder the life-altering lesson in physics we've just learned here.
See you again then, everybody.
Later.
I don't know how well I'm gonna do in this race, man.
Oh, you'll do fine.
I mean, Eggman can outrun Sonic when he's outside of his mechs.
Exactly.
And if Big's Big Fishing Adventure 3 is any indication, this is gonna be extreme. Oh, right, he actually hurts me, because, you know, he's a bad guy. I forgot about that.
It's like when
I
Captain
never
Planet
understood
met Hitler.
that. Wait, what?
It's like so this episode of Captain Planet where he meets Hitler, and Hitler is exuding such a powerful level of hatred that it's a pollution in and of itself, and it weakens Captain Planet.
Alright, sure.
Because
that's how stuff works.
He just looks at Hitler, and Hitler just grimaces, and Captain Planet goes, such raw hatred, the most evil of the pollutions.
Is this a... This can't be a thing. You've
It's-
got to be pulling my leg.
I'm not even joking. I'm not even
Like,
joking.
actual Hitler. Do they call him by name?
It's actually Hitler. He doesn't have his toothbrush mustache, but it's Hitler. They just straight up say it's Hitler.
Well then. Oh. Oh, Ted, you so crazy.
And he exudes such a fierce hatred that it weakens Captain Planet. Captain Planet is weakened by the pollution of hatred. So,
I have completely forgotten what I was going to talk about a second ago.
I brought this up because you said, oh, because he's a bad guy, he hurts me when I touch him. So I just thought, is he exuding such a powerful hatred that Tails cannot touch him?
See, that's what I was getting at. It's like, how do you explain the whole, like, collision damage thing? Because most enemies aren't made of spikes or exuding electricity or anything.
Well, to be fair, you hit the back of his his egg pod. It has thrusters.
Alright, fair enough.
You could easily
I mean, if I got
say-
blasted in the face with rocket fumes, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be having a very good day either.
So I just love the thought of Tails going, "Ow, get him, don't worry, Sonic! Oh my god, it burns! I never knew what third degree
And he's covered in fur too, so you know that shit is flammable.
It's just a fiery fur ball flying through the sky. Make a wish, honey. And then Knuckles is on the side going, I didn't know Tails had accessed the Kaioken. I should have known he was a true warrior when I first saw him.
You ever wonder, like, what part of the Sonic universe all of the fan characters exist in?
Oh,
Like, they're all just kind of relegated to this one island or, like, a city in the middle of nowhere?
you know that island that Angel Island fell onto when it lost the Chaos Emerald?
It was that one.
Yep.
And then it killed all of the initial inhabitants. Then it floated back up again.
And then everyone thought, well, this is a terrible place. Let's dump him here.
Eh.
I'm Sonic's twin brother, Sonic. And I can inflate myself.
You know, that would be a terrible place, because if Sonic.exe is any indication, it's ruled by a cruel god.
No wonder they're all so awful characters.
Oh, the awesome music again, though.
And we'll add the disclaimer, we're not making fun of fan critic characters. We're making fun of just the bizarre direction so many people vehemently go with regards to their fan critic characters. Like, I make no mistakes. I've made some and read some pretty terrible fan fiction.
Here's my idea. Someday I want to create a Sonic fan character comic about Sonic fan characters. And basically, what it's like is, it follows this one character. He just wants to be left alone is the thing. Like, he realizes his creator didn't put a whole lot of effort in. The posts have gotten maybe like 13 views and no favorites or anything like that. So he just goes, okay, nobody sees me here and I don't really want anybody to see me. And then he's approached by one of the better made fan characters, and she's like, you know what, I can help you find your way. And, like, she's really well drawn, she has an interesting design, very appealing color scheme, all that jazz.
Yeah.
And he, like, takes off of his hood, and she's like, oh dear, we've got some work to do, it looks like. But it's nothing we can't fix. And basically the whole thing is, like, helping him try to find his identity. Like, with this one character trying to differentiate himself and become something in his own right, he ends up... It sort of becomes like a lesson on, okay, this is how design works. This is how, like, character creation works. This is how art works. It goes over things like... it's sort of like an interactive journey. Like, the reader is seeing this character grow and evolve, but at the same time, they're learning about things like shading, how to do shadows properly, how to do a great action pose, things like that. how you
Yeah.
shouldn't make a pose for a character perfectly symmetrical, all those little things.
Yeah, how to make an interesting story, because you can make a character, you can, for lack of better words, make a character with 11 billion superpowers and a million friends, but as long as it's interesting, or done, or it makes sense why they have all that, it's fine. It's balance, like with the pose. In fact, you could even have her bring everything back to a pose. But yeah, it's like, I remember seeing on DeviantArt how to differentiate a good character from a Mary Sue character. And it goes...
Sorry, I want to cut you off for just a second. I was half hoping while Tails was flying through the air like that with his mouth wide open that suddenly a bug would fly in.
Charmy! That's how they introduced Charmy!
He'd just catch a fly down his throat, and he'd still be flying along the track, except choking horribly. You know, I'm throwing this out into the universe. I may be a terrible person. I'm not entirely sure if I'm just theorizing here. But when you wish death and misfortune upon a lot of people's fan favorite character, there might be something wrong with you.
No, you're fine, you're fine.
Anyways, DeviantArt, good characters.
Basically, I was looking at how to differentiate a good character from a Mary Sue character, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes, good character. It's like, her name's Beth, she has a cat, her favorite hobby's A, B to C, all this good stuff. And she has a few friends, here's her likes, her hopes, her ambitions, all this. Here's a Mary Sue character. Princess Amadine Amarata Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious blue jeans turtle sweater vest mega named Bukaki explosion.
Gesundheit.
Her last name's Gesundheit. And it goes, the name's too long. The upbringing's too much. Why she...
Oh,
go ahead.
Point for point, I actually want to compare this to a character I made for one of Ice Cold Koopa's D&D sessions. I figure, okay, we're going into a fantasy world. I want to help differentiate my character, make sure people aren't just referring to me as the priest or the woman of the group.
Yeah.
Because I like playing as female characters, so sue me. Anyways, so I figure I'll give her a one-syllable name, just something that's really easy to remember. So, Sky Summers. That's much better than like something like Scalderon, Lord of the Volcanoes, or
Scalderon would have been metal.
Anyways, so that's that point. I think I'm good so far. Next one.
So then it's like, so Beth has a cat, has one or two friends, cool, has hopes, ambitions, all that. Princess Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, oh my goddamn.
Let's call her Sky.
No.
The princess.
The princess has like a unicorn, a manticore, a flying tiger, a dragon, all as pets. Why? No reason, no logical explanation how all this is here. It's just
a magical universe. We all live together in harmony.
Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna make for a compelling story.
Star versus the forces of evil actually addressed that, and I highly respect them for that.
Yes, I love that show.
But anyways, please continue.
Yeah, before I start singing Space Unicorn. So, Prince, then it just kind of goes back and forth between those two characters with. This character is going to have a good story with development and going to be well-rounded and just, be pretty much more interesting to read. This character's going to bore you the second you open the book.
Yeah, it's one of those things, like, you should approach making a character on DeviantArt the same way you approach making a D&D character. Like, a character you would actually want to roleplay as. Like, you need a motivation. Like, A character that's only out there to make their fortune, to make treasure, to be famous, that's boring. Give them... Think of one flaw, one thing that is wrong with your character, something that keeps them from being perfect, and then just play off of that. Like, there's actually a very interesting book out there. I think it has a table of things that happen to you. It's like you were in a bar fight and you lost an eye, or...
Yeah.
Some kind of misfortune happened to you. Because then you can sort of build a story around that. There's got to be a conflict somewhere. And speaking of conflict, you know who's all about that?
Yeah! He doesn't chuckle! Unlike Sonic, he rather flexes his knuckles.
And we'll play his Knuckles next time on Team Pizza Plays Sonic Adventure DX. Until then, I'm Whatthefnu.
Oh no.